Michelle Ramos, and here are your headlines for April 1st, 2019. Only a few of Ontario's 25 licensed pot retailers are expected to open today. However, many of them aren't quite ready for opening day. It was only months ago that a lottery system determined which retailers would be able to sell cannabis in Ontario. Honey Pot Cannabis seems to be the only shop in Toronto to meet its target opening. The store, located on Queen Street West and University Avenue, is expected to have a long lineup and even possible cannabis shortage. Retail shops in Ontario are obliged to order their products through the provincially run Ontario Cannabis Store. They say that it will distribute a reasonable amount of supply to support each of the store's operation. However, due to what it calls a national shortage of cannabis, the OCS have set a maximum order size for each retailer. The province's Conservative government has said it will lift the 25 license cap once cannabis supply stabilizes. However, it is still unknown how many new stores the province will allow. Ontario is gearing up for the most expensive year at the pumps. The federal carbon tax takes effect today and applies to all fossil fuels sold in Ontario. The federal government had previously been pushing provinces to impose a fee on carbon emissions, but Ontario, along with 3 other provinces, failed to introduce a plan to fight climate change emissions. Senior petroleum analyst Dan McTagg say drivers in the GTA could see a spike of 5 to 10 cents per liter today. The federal government says the money collected through the tax will go back to Ontarians by funding provincial schools, hospitals, small businesses, and Indigenous communities. Households will also be given a climate change tax rebate averaging around $307 for a family of 4. Ontario Premier Doug Ford's government introduced a series of changes to the provincial programs that are set to kick in today. This includes scrapping the Drive Clean initiative and changing eligibility for prescription drugs. Under the Liberals, all people under 25 were eligible for free prescriptions for a list of over 4,000 medications. But as of today, those under 25 will get taxpayer-funded prescriptions only if they're not covered by a private drug plan. This means patients may have to pay out of pocket if maximum limits have been reached under their plan, or if the plan does not cover a specific drug. The PC government claims this change will save the province at least $250 million. Drive Clean was scrutinized after the initiative made the government millions of dollars, even though it was supposed to be revenue neutral. Under the program, drivers had to get emissions testing every 2 years. Ford announced the program's cancellation last September, declaring it outdated. The cancellation of Drive Clean will save taxpayers $40 million a year, according to the provincial government. However, environmental groups are cautioning against scrapping this climate change initiative. The Liberal caucus is calling Jody Wilson-Raybauld's actions deceptive as she secretly recorded a phone call with Privy Council Clerk Michael Warnick last December. The former Attorney General added fuel to the firestorm of the SNC-Lavalin scandal on Friday by revealing she secretly recorded a phone call with Warnick and submitted it to the Justice Committee. The 17-minute recording stands by Wilson-Raybauld's testimony on February 26 to the House of Commons Justice Committee, in which she alleged that Warnick hinted that her job as Justice Minister would be in trouble if she didn't intervene with the criminal prosecution of SNC-Lavalin. Warnick's lawyers deemed Wilson-Raybauld's recording as inappropriate. The Law Society of Ontario prohibits lawyers from recording calls with clients without the client's immediate permission. Wilson-Raybould has provided this evidence to further bolster her testimony, in which she details how she received threats to politically interfere with the criminal prosecution of the Quebec construction and engineering giant. Trudeau's former Principal Secretary, Gerald Butts, has provided information to the Justice Committee yesterday in response to the Wilson-Raybould phone call recording. Over in China, 30 firefighters were killed while tackling a huge forest fire in the southwestern region of Sichuan. According to the Chinese Emergency Ministry, fire crews had been battling the blaze in the mountains yesterday when a change of wind direction caused a huge fireball to trap them. Contact with 30 firefighters were lost and are confirmed dead when their bodies were retrieved from the mountain today. According to state media, about 700 firefighters had been trying to control the flames in a remote area of Muli County. A separate forest fire in the northern province of Shanxi was brought under control on Sunday after burning for 2 days. No casualties were reported from that fire, but at least 9,000 people were forced out of their homes. And that's it for your news today. I'm Michelle Ramos for skedline.com. Thanks for watching.